Settle down, class. Everyone settle down. Settle down. Pay attention, everyone.
Pay attention. Come on, this is very important.
Pay attention.
Hey, get back here. No, stop.
Come on, guys, stop. Today guys, come on.
Come
really?
on, stop.
Really? Today we're going to discuss why do we dream. So, in the 3rd millennium BCE, Mesopotamian kings recorded their dreams on wax tablets. Jessica, are you taking notes? Okay, good. 1,000 years later, ancient Egyptians wrote a book listing over 100 common dreams. They listed not only the dreams, but their meanings as well. So they had dreams written about flying, traveling back in time, and performing in public. But where are dreams today? That's our main question for the goal for our class. So we haven't paused in our quest in scientific research, but scientific research has been a great development, as well as technological advancements, persistence, and there are still no definite answers. However, there are some very interesting theories.
Thank you, Dr. Araujo, for that. Moving on now. We dream to fulfill our wishes. In the early 1900s, Sigmund Freud, as described in this picture over here, proposed the idea that while all of our dreams, including our nightmares, are a collection of images from our daily conscious lives, they also have symbolic meanings, which relate to the fulfillment of our subconscious meanings. Freud theorized that everything we remember when we wake up from a dream is symbolic representation of our unconscious primitive thoughts, as well as our desires, while we're in conscious awareness. Freud believed that by analyzing those remembered elements, the unconscious content will be revealed to our conscious mind and psychological issues stemming from its repression, which can be addressed and resolved. To further detail the 3 states described by Sigmund Freud, we need to look at them separately. Beginning with the conscious state, it has been described as someone being aware and responsive to the surroundings, such as when someone is in school taking a test, or doing a lab for a professor, or when they're thinking about ways to make money for the future so that they can support their family. For the unconscious thought state, we believe that is when someone is not fully aware of everything that is being perceived, but is occurring that has an influence on that person's actions and feelings at the moment. And finally, the unconscious state describes a part of the mind inaccessible to the conscious mind, but still affects behaviors and emotions.
Thank you, Professor Salmeri. So moving on, everyone, why do we dream? We dream to remember. To increase performance on certain mental tasks, sleep is good. But sleeping and dreaming is way better. I can't stress this enough, guys. If you're dreaming at night, it's very good. So, in 2010, researchers found that subjects in their performance were better by getting through a 3D maze. So, this is the maze that was conducted in the experiment. So, contestants had to get from here and every contestant was timed during this. So, the researchers found that if they had napped in between their attempts, they would do better. But if they dreamed and napped, they would do better than those who just napped. So, not only was it better, but it was 10 times better. So, our first contestant here dreamed of the maze while he took a nap, and he completed it in 1 minute and 30 seconds. Our second contestant only took a nap, and it took her 4 minutes and 20 seconds to complete the maze. And our third contestant did not take a nap, and it took him almost just as long as his first attempt, 9 minutes and 40 seconds. So, researchers theorized that certain memory processes can only happen while we're asleep. They stated that our dreams are a signal that the processes are taking place.
Thank you again, Dr. Araujo. We also dream to forget. There are about 10,000 trillion neural connections, in general, within the architecture of your brain. They are created by everything you think and everything you do. In the 1983 neurobiological theory of dreaming called reverse learning, it was stated that while sleeping, mainly during REM sleep cycles, your neocortex reviews these neural connections and dumps out the unnecessary ones. Without this unlearning process, which results in your dreams, your brain could be overrun by useless connections and parasitic thoughts, which could disrupt the necessary thinking you need to do while you're awake. Some of those thoughts could include depression, bullies, failure, just bad thoughts in general.
So, we also dream to rehearse, guys. Dreams involving dangerous and threatening situations are very common, and the instinct rehearsal theory holds that the content of a dream is significant to its purpose. Whether it's an anxiety-filled dream of being chased through the woods by a bear. I'm not an artist, guys, so don't crack any jokes. I hear you guys laughing over there. Or fighting off a ninja in a dark alley. These dreams allow you to practice your fight or flight instincts and keep them sharp and dependable. But they don't always have to be bad dreams. For instance, dreams about your attractive neighbor can give your reproductive instincts some practice too.
Alright, moving on. We can also dream to heal. Stress neurotransmitters in the brain are much less active during the REM sleep cycle, or neurotransmitters in general. Basically, chemical substances that are released from one neuron to the next to transmit the signal. Even during dreams of traumatic experiences, researchers theorize that one purpose of dreaming is to take the edge off of painful experiences to allow for psychological healing. An example being from reliving traumatic experiences such as a car crash over here, and then visiting a doctor to help relieve any pain gone. So from like a frown on your face, take that frown, turn it upside down. Reviewing traumatic events in your dreams with less mental stress may grant you a clear perspective and enhance ability to process them in psychologically healthy ways. People with certain mood disorders and PTSD often have difficulty sleeping, leading some scientists to believe that lack of dreaming may be contributing factors to their illnesses in general.
So moving forward, guys, we dream to solve problems as well. So, unconstrained by the reality and rules of conventional logic, in your dreams, your mind can create limitless scenarios to help you grasp problems or formulate solutions that you might not consider while you're awake. So, for example, if you're stressing about your upcoming math exam, you might start dreaming about it to get your creative juices flowing to put an answer on your exam. So, John Steinbeck called this the committee of sleep. The research demonstrated the effectiveness of dreaming on problem solving. It's also how renowned chemist August Kekulé discovered the structure of the benzene molecule. He was able to do this because he dreamed about it while he was asleep.
These are just a few of the more prominent theories as to why we dream.
However, as technology advances and our capability for understanding the brain,
it's possible that one day that we will discover the definitive reason for our dreams.
But until that time arrives, you'll just have to keep on dreaming.